Sega.
Hey there guys, I'm Sonic Ghost.
Hey guys, this is Turn Unique.
And this is Hedgehog Games on Hoverboards,
The sequel.
the sequel. And I'm Matt from Matt's LP Adventures, if you couldn't tell already.
And if you couldn't tell what we're playing Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, the sequel to Sonic Riders.
I had this game for a whole 5 minutes, and I sold it.
I got this game as a gift on Christmas, and from what I seen at the time, it was like a bargain bin game, and I enjoyed it for what I played. Because I enjoyed the first Riders.
Hey, Lester, are you gonna record Sonic Free Riders after this?
1, I don't have an Xbox. 2, I don't have a Kinect. 3, no. You can do it. You got the system. Just go ahead and get the Kinect.
I've only got 2 of those. Actually, I've only got 1 of those things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but this game was released on the PlayStation 2 and then later on the Wii. The Wii one obviously looks a little bit nicer with the widescreen support, and being on the Wii you can do progressive scan, which just, as you could tell with the GameCube controller support, was recorded on the Wii itself.
Oh look, it's Sonic and the Secret Rings Part 2. I noticed that ring coming down. Yeah, Sonic and the Secret Ring Part 2. We haven't even played the first one yet.
At least this game has better control than that one. Even if you're using motion controls, which I wouldn't recommend doing.
All over the world. The International Security Organization, GUN, has begun to investigate the event. Mediatek has not yet...
We're seeing guns again. How long have they been a thing? Not been a thing, I should say.
Well, this game was... I'm trying to remember what year it was. I know this was a few years after Shadow. I like to say 2. Like I said, this was released on the PS2 and then later re-released on Wii. So this is when gun was still relevant.
Okay, wait. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of recent years. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, if you're saying that in a game nowadays, I would understand.
When was this game made again? I forgot.
I'm gonna look it up because I don't remember the exact year.
Because if this came out shortly after Shadow the Hedgehog, then...
No, it wasn't shortly after.
Way back.
I know that, because shortly after Shadow the Hedgehog was the first game. Yeah, this was in 2008.
Shadow the Hedgehog was 2005.
Yeah, so this was about 3 years after. That's not too long after that game. And gun was still kind of relevant at the time.
Kind of. Because 06 happened.
And those robots weren't gun, but they reminded everyone of gun. Like when I first saw them, I was like, is that some kind of newer version of the gun stuff? And that was before I knew anything about the story of the game. That's when I saw like the screenshots on, at the time, Sonic's official website, which that site's long dead by now.
I like how they integrated Knuckles actually gliding, like, he doesn't do anymore. When was the last time you played it?
He kind of does that now in Sonic Runners, the mobile game, because when you use a power character and you don't have a double jump with them, because it's one jump and then you do a glide forward. I think of it more like an air dash though, but they do the gliding motion.
So essentially, what does this game play exactly like Riders does?
Kind of. See, they keep the main mechanic of the game being you're riding around on these hoverboards, but they changed one of the major systems of the game, and it's how the air meter works, basically. Now, instead of it just being an air meter, it's called GP for gravity points. And basically, GP here, you're relying on. You'll still be able to ride the board without GP, but everything you do takes a lot of GP power. Doing that little boost they do in the air, which is basically your drift, requires a lot of GP, and then doing this move I'm going to be doing up here, which is basically a boost, that takes up a lot. I mean, look at my meter go right down.
Oh my goodness.
They change how the trick system works here too, so you can't actually do tricks anymore by just pressing certain directions on your control stick while in the air. Instead, certain timing on your jump depends on your tricks and how much GP you get back. And we also have an upgrade system in this one where a certain amount of rings you collect will unlock a certain upgrade, so you can get things like a max speed up. Your character's ability you unlock by doing this, which I really don't like in this case. Then you can increase the GP bar, and it's depending on what gear you have or what you do. But I don't like how your character's special attributes are linked to this, because then it makes them almost feel kind of pointless.
Okay. So instead of air, they just have this point system.
This is the equivalent of air, honestly, but it just gets used up a lot faster. That's the only real thing I don't like about this.
Right.
You actually can hit debris in the air.
Did you? And yet Sonic did not suffer a concussion.
Yeah, well, you can hit debris in the
Whatsoever.
air, and that's perfectly fine, because you actually want to do that. It will refill your GP meter and make you go a little bit faster.
Okay. All right, Lester. All right, I'm gonna take my skateboard and go head-on collision with a train. Do you think I'm gonna win that? No.
No, but if you're Sonic the Hedgehog, you will. He doesn't
And
care.
you're not Sonic, so stop it.
I mean, you can try to, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work.
Hey, if there's one thing that Sonic 06 taught me, is that anyone can be Sonic Man. Okay?
Yeah, but then that also taught me that that dude's incredibly slow, and what the heck's the point? Like, I'm Sonic, look at me, I can run fast. Dude, you're running at like, what, a mile an hour? You're not fast.
Are you in first? Okay, yeah, you're in first. I can't. Are you miles? Yes, you are miles ahead of everybody
Yeah,
else. Jeez.
this
Look at the
game does
screen.
have... This game does have, like, the same thing as the first Sonic Riders with their CPUs, which basically, they don't rubber band. So if you're really good at the game, you'll go really far ahead. If you're not so good, then it'll keep up, that kind of thing. It's not like I could be in first place, boom, they're all right behind me. So it makes playing through the story mode easier, which is a good thing. Because this is how you unlock a lot of the stuff in the game, too.
I'm
Normal mode
sorry.
will go
Like,
through.
I know that a lot of people don't like rubber banding AI, but I kind of do.
It depends on
because-
how they handle it, honestly, because if it's a case of you're miles ahead and they catch up within like 2 seconds, that's a little too much. If they gradually do it over time, that's fine. It just depends on how much they, I guess, rubber band back to you. That's probably the best way to word it.
Guy a break, huh?
We can't just stand around here.
Right.
Whoa! Guess who?
Amy?
Amy,
What
you
are
ruin everything, dude.
That's- wait, she's a dude now?
Sorry.
A little creepy.
What?
Okay, you got me. I was running away from those robots. I was so scared.
Hey.
I want to know, if you
Wait.
watch that clearly, it just popped in.
The cause of all my trouble.
So what kind of magician are you,
Out of
Amy?
His invisible pocket.
Not an invisible
wasn't
pocket,
he
it just
wearing that?
popped in. So what'd she do? Just make it teleport in?
This stone.
Like, I gotta hug someone, so let me teleport in my magical device. Because reasons.
Lester, that might be the magical place where Sonic keeps all his rings.
And Chaos Emeralds. And the place that Knuckles apparently stores his Master Emerald now, because no way is he guarding that anymore. I mean, everyone knows he pretty much forgot about it.
Well, I mean, like, Sonic Adventure 2 proved us that he could just make it pocket-sized and keep it in his pocket.
Pockets? What pockets? He didn't have any.
Sure.
We know
why
where
not?
that clearly was
Then
stored.
how do every character in Sonic hold rings? How do they do it? They
You
have
know,
to have invisible
I
pockets.
keep on forgetting to ask.
How do you forget something that's so bizarre?
I like how
do you
Tails
keep
forgets that.
forgetting to add
Like, when you think
something that's
about
so
that in the
bizarre?
final scene, Generations, Tails says that. I was like, wait a minute, you do it too. So how do you forget to ask if you pretty much know the answer? If you do it, make no sense.
Does Tails do the same thing?
Pretty much. Where is he keeping those rings?
Well, I mean, no, I'm actually talking about the game. I'm going back on tangent. I mean, does he actually do the same thing like he did in the first game?
He's a flight character here, so yeah. Just like I said, you have to upgrade into a certain point to use the flight gear, but he can still fly in the air. We also have the power-up, which this is how you attack. In the first game, you had a boost ability, which we don't have here in the same way. Like that air boost that we were doing from earlier that just goes straight, that's our boost in this one. But in the original game, you can just do a standard boost, and you'll be able to attack enemies around you. They replace that now with just a simple power-up. So you're not going to be attacking enemies quite as often in this one.
That was such an impressive boost. He made natural environments crumble right before him.
He made the trees fly in the air
Way to go.
somehow.
Tails, I guess you're a force to be reckoned with.
And you're just trying too hard now. These aren't even like cringe-worthy funny. They're just like, God, why?
I'm sorry.
You know you're really
Oh,
not.
no,
You wouldn't be
no.
making puns if you're not.
Stop it. You're not Chugga, okay?
That
No.
just speeds you up.
Yeah,
guessing.
quick little speed boost, which sometimes can actually hurt you. You know, it's just like getting... Actually, it's pretty much like the first game. If you're using like a boost in the first game, you're going like 250 kilometers an hour, I believe was their measurement. And then you hit a speed power up and you go down like 200. So sometimes that can happen here too. If you get a speed boost and hit that, it's gonna be bad. Now, one thing I want to actually mention is those springs that we keep on seeing that have like a runner on top of it. You can't access those normally. And the only way I've ever actually gotten to those pathways is if I was playing with the supersonic gear, because supersonic in this game is awful. You run our rings way too fast here, and because of that, you're constantly running, and that's the only way I get to see those pathways. You have to not be riding a board, and that's almost impossible to do with a majority of the gears. You're always riding the board because they always keep air.
Well, why wouldn't you? Because that's the main gimmick of the game. Is to
And that's
ride
the problem,
forward.
because why do you have these areas where you can run only to get to them, but you can never run? It's like, why do that? That's what makes no sense to me.
Maybe Sega ran out of ideas.
Now you're just reaching.
Hey, that one was at least clever.
Are you sure? Because it didn't seem clever.
I think he just
That's
reached
because
into
you
a
guys are mad at
dartboard
me.
and hoped to hit something good, but instead he hit like the black surface on the dartboard. So he struck out real hard.